So what a loop is that when you tell your bro to do something for you, but he doesn't listen, so you have to tell him to do something again, and then you have to remind him again and tell him again to shut the door behind him or something. And he enters your room, so you have to tell them, hey, shut the door behind you every time you enter. So in a for loop, we can tell someone to shut the effing door behind them when they get out as many times as we want. So we can tell them like 100 times to shut the door, and we can run the program and see how many times we can shut the door. So that's what we do in a for loop. We can do a task for n times, n amount of times. And we can even count how many times have we said to that said person that we have. And we can use the f string when we write an f, and inside the string we can add the braces, squiggly braces, and add the I, which is the index we're in the for loop. So we are in which loop, what's the number of the loop we are in. So it will start from 0 to 99. We keep scrolling, and we end up at 99 times. Shut the door for the 99th time. And yeah, that is a for loop. And we obviously can call functions inside for loops. As we can see, print is basically a function, we are calling it. And we have while loops. And if we tell Python that while something is happening, keep doing that thing. So while true, it means that basically do this thing forever. But notice that in while loops, we don't have any counter. We don't know where we are in the loop. Like in the for loop, as an example, we can specify how many times it can run. But in while loops, we can't directly specify how many times it should run. But we can add in a condition. And this one is the condition. So now if I run the program, it will, if we comment this one out, and now we will run only this one. And now the program will keep running forever, and my computer will probably die or crash if I keep running it more than that. It will keep running, shut the door, it will keep printing, shut the door, unless I interrupt it from the console. So to specify when to stop the loop, the while loop, we can create I, you can specify while I equal to 10, and while I is greater than 0, we can print something, and we can decrement I by 1 for each run of that loop, because this loop is actually running without you knowing. It keeps running, like it keeps repeating itself inside this thing. To keep repeating it forever. And that's what's happening actually inside the loop. So now we have added a condition that is I equals 10, and if it's greater than 0, we print this statement and we decrement by 1. We decrement I by 1. And this is a shortcut for I equals I minus 1. We can write it this way as well. And now we can run the program and see, as you can see, it ran 9 times, and we can do the same thing. We can add f string and the braces and I, and it will start from 10 to 1 because we are counting from 10 and we are decrementing. So we are going backwards in numbers, which is fine. You can do it with however you want. You can make it while I is smaller than 10, keep counting, and we increment I by 1. So we can get now a normal counter from 0 to 9. And now we start from 0 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we stop at 9 because we said that while it is smaller than 10. We can add equal sign here, which means that if it's smaller or equal to 10, so we can get the number 10.